has something to do with exactly where I am, this place called... so we keep after there. Some thoughts I've had that maybe the universe does not want me to have. Many of you out there, me and my beautiful moderator Lakshmi, and we've been overworked at times, and we take in many energies, and we have to suck up a lot of things, which and we exchange. There will be tension, of course. Now, show some here that because they would steal all our jewelry. They would steal a lot. Basically everything. They would steal a lot. Basically everything of value was stolen. And I was 13. The food that was prepared, they used it as ash. That was prepared, they used it as ashtray. And here we are again. So basically saying that everyone are welcome wasn't really out the window. They would break everything. They would also give me the gentle title whore, although I'd never that this is what I deserve. For some of you out there, being, although in reality are so accurate, they are worth, for some of you, a lot more than you would earn in a month. The situation for a lot of you people out there, you live in a third world country, and so we wanted to serve you by giving you the opportunity. Noticed. Now, if you can hear me, yes, of course we are facing that work issue. That's kind of the whole point here. So, and you get your free. And, as soon as I come online, as soon as you see my face, I have to give you free reads, and that you're all entitled to do that. Is there anything else you want, like a free foot massage, perhaps? Because we've had people who literally come in here, they don't read the description, they don't have no clue about the rules, they are complete strangers, they interrupt general reads that are for Scorpio or other star signs. And you know, I opened the chat so you can chat in between of you. However, although most of you have been grateful, most of you have been generous enough to give us a like and to be a loyal subscriber to this channel, which is also mine. We want to give out the free reads. However, there is a saying, give people a hand and they will grab your arm. And now, if you don't get the free read, not only will you walk into this room without taking your shoes off, but and it turns out, no, this is a Scorpio read, you would walk out the door and not even give us the courtesy of giving us a third thumbs up for all the times we have given you a free read worth $10, $20, $30, those extra cards without one single donation. We've been working on this for months, me and my moderator Lakshmi. And in return, so many of you are now coming in taking for granted. As soon as you see my face, you're going to get a free read. And now I'm asking you, what really am I giving you? What really do I get in return? You know, it's really nice to grow the channel, but this channel is not going to be grown on rats and mermaids. This channel has the foundation of this channel are Scorpios. We grew this channel. And so it's been going well for a long time. Now the free reads are being taken for granted, and there are people out there who treat me like I'm a cheap gypsy. I was recently on an airport reading tarot for myself, taking my time instead of reading a book. The security would come and say, "Excuse me, madam, but people are uncomfortable with you reading tarot." Now we have to cover up nude, the water bearer, which is portrayed nude. We have to cover her tits. And so what's in it for me? Well, I love to read tarot. That's what's in it for me. I keep buying tarot cards. And I love to help people evolve. That is my decision. That is my gift for you, to help you evolve and to use the card for you as an entity to evolve as a species. Unfortunately, we've been attracting so many assholes to the channel lately who literally get almost like they are pissed off because sorry, but this read is for Leo exclusively, and all the star signs are getting their read. And these are people who've been here for weeks, but some of them asking the same question. They don't leave behind them as much as a rupee. And in return, and when they don't get their dinner, which again I remind you is for free, I gotta, this fuck you attitude. Luckily, most of you are polite. But still this attitude, when I write, this is a Scorpio read, or this is a Capricorn read, people, complete strangers, log in and feel entitled to just throw out a question there. Yes, we are allowed to throw a few jokes. We've also had people who wants to have a political discussion about tarot cards, whether they are magic or real, or whether I worship Satan or don't worship Satan. And people who are, this is about setting limits. This is what Queen of Swords is about. So the question is, would you continue to give out free? Musicians do it. They work for free, and in return, I would work for free as a DJ. In return, I would get free beer, alcohol, And one day I said, today I have to go earlier, so you who are running this entire show are going to have to take your 1 hour out of all those hours where I'll be working for free to, I have to go somewhere tomorrow, I have to go early, etc., etc. Instead of saying thank you for your service, working for free all these months, every weekend, he will start shout and scream at me. So what is the lesson here? Well, the lesson is for those of you who can think, okay? And it is also, should it really be necessary for me? We are providing people here with a service. And I see also now, people can't handle the truth. One person here, even got 4 likes of just coming up, saying it as it is. Because I want to continue have free reads, but it's also job for the moderator. She said, I'm exhausted. We don't ask anyone for money. And when we do get a donation, we do share with what we have. But we are doing our best here to grow a channel because we want authentic people in the tarot community, people who do stay away from cold reads. What is cold read? Well, that's a read that is so general it will fit literally anyone. Yeah? You would always smile, you live a successful life, you would always have the perfect settings around them. Everything is wonderful. They have a place to live. I'm nomadic. They can afford this big microphone. I don't even have room for dragging that equipment around. But still, me and my moderator and my supporters been taking our time to give you those reads. So, out of courtesy, I'm not sad. I'm not sad. I am actually appreciative of people like John Atkins that give back in return. It's either it's a suck up or nothing, it's actually giving back a thank you or respect, that you show to me that you appreciate those hours that we give out. And think about how long time, just look down the stream. The channel is almost now a free launch channel, anyone who could come. And there's only one person here who can read the cards. And we had people coming in here and say, oh, you can't read the cards, and withdraw my line now, even though we said you can come back tomorrow. Today we had someone coming and say, oh, it's not a free read, I cannot get a free read. Well, you can't even support the channel with giving us a thumbs up, which shows to me, exactly the name of the person. I know who they are. Would you want to give them a free read? Because what they do, they walk into the room, they don't read the headline, they don't take their shoes off, and they demand a read. Yeah, well, if you can't give me a read, I don't want to hang out. Now, I respect that you're not a Capricorn, but slamming the door behind you, and leaving footprints on my floor, and speaking to me like I'm a cheap gypsy, I've taken this my entire life, being some cheap gypsy to many people. Even have to, nicknames like a hoe, even though my virginity, it lasted for a very, very long time, much longer than most chicks in the world where I come from would endure. Venus and Virgo here, I took pride in being virtuous. And so when you grow up and people treat you as something cheap, although you show for certain or many areas that you are actually the one who earned the dance floor, you earn in, let's say, writing poetry, you own when it comes to paintings and drawings, you have an excellent vocabulary, but you're different. So even in gymnastics, if you're not good with football and these things, but you're excellent with other things, yoga, martial art, these things, still, even the teacher, they would like, Raven suck, pull you down, right? And so this is our brainwashing. You have to believe that football, if you don't do football, if you're not good at football or the things that are given out, or in general, the brainwashing given to you by the society in school, or you have to look like everyone else, you have to think like everyone else. If you don't do that, you have to endure for 9 years nicknames, you have to endure the fact that you are the ugliest, most worthless person on earth who are useless. Then you grow up and you realize that, oh, just a little bit mascara, some nice clothes, you own the dance floor, and all of a sudden you get a bunch of horny guys on your neck. Oh, that was all it took. Because where I come from, looks is everything. Get a good grade is everything. Having expensive clothes is everything. That's how I grew up. You need to have a Henry Lloyd jacket to have value. And still here we are, me and beautiful Lakshmi here, working for hours and hours and hours. And there was just a matter of time, because I still have time, I still have energy to give out free reads. But now, as soon as people see my face, they would just throw out, when will I win the lottery? When will they call me? They don't even take the time to read the caption. And when I'm like, excuse me, but this is a Scorpio read. Do I have to repeat myself? Can I please focus? You're forcing me to turn off the chat channel. You're forcing me to go back to doing regular reads where there are a little space on my phone, because I really want to spend time digging deep for each star sign. Even if I have to sit there for 3 hours because I want to dig deep. My phone would never, my camera would never allow me making a 3-hour video, right? And also sometimes say hello, how are you, right? But if people are going to associate me with, oh, you know, I give out free reads, so I must be cheap then. I probably don't have enough knowledge about metaphysics. By the way, we have 30 years of knowledge of metaphysics, and we are starting up an academy called New Moon Eclipse Academy of Metaphysics, and I'm going to be the main teacher there. What do you know? And you will learn things that will baffle your mind, right? And we are going to get other teachers there who have probably a PhD, who are going to evaluate whether you are good enough. In this year, this is my 5th year where I've been studying tarot cards every fucking day. Which means, if this was the academy, I will have a master degree. Now I offer teachings. Wherever I go, I have no problem making money. But when you travel with shit gear, 50 kilos on your back, you need to live on a budget. And we have debt. We are not Russian oligarch. That is not why we give out free reads. We give out the free reads because people can't afford a $50 to $100 read, which is given out here on YouTube, because there are third world countries. Like I said, I've lived in India. I know people make in 1 month so little money there that I even, you know, that's what I would spend yesterday on a bag of clothes, a little medication, some food. That's what a woman there I encountered, she said that's what I make in 1 month. That is $100, you know. And although $100 would be great to get here and there for those, just because this channel is small, do not underestimate your reader, okay? I do tell you what is in the cards, but I also use common sense, okay? I'm not going to tell you you are going to win the lottery. I'm not going to tell you that the prince on the white horse is coming in to save you. I'm not sad. I've been like this. I have to get it out of the system for a long time. Ironically, now that I get it out of the system, the connection is pretty good. Connection is great. So hopefully, you know, it seems like as soon as it gets, I've been extremely patient. I wrote all this down. And I swear to you also, Lakshmi, because she's like my wings here. You see, we have exactly the same person, Sabrina, coming in during interrupting a Capricorn read. Is this free reads? And we say this is a Capricorn read. I'm sorry. She's too busy to give a like to support the Capricorns and the Capricorn who is actually running the place here as a moderator. Is this the free read? Do you want a free massage? Do you want me to rub your feet? Maybe I should cook you some dinner? This is someone I know can afford a $10 read, a $20 read, a $30 read. I don't need cards to understand that. Why is it irritating? Well, because we've been giving and giving and giving and giving, especially Lakshmi, who doesn't even possess a channel. At least I have been able to grow my channel, and it's still a baby channel. We don't make shit out of it. We make this much money. And some of those money goes to dogs, cats, street animals. In the future, we hope to grow the channel. So the people who are authentic can rule the world of tarot, you know. There are some people who are authentic, who get too many followers and their ego is flying off. And now we have this rule: if I pull the water bearer on you, or you know, the star, she's naked, I have to cover her boobs. This is fine artwork. It's a drawing, you know. So I'm not even sure whether or not I will be signing up or ask, you know, to work with YouTube. Yeah, if I have to destroy my cards with ink, tape, or cover, you know, it will also be more difficult to shuffle them, or I will be forced to, you know, there are cards here that are up to 15 euro in cost, and I have to cover the rest with the tape. So what the fuck you do? You know, what the fuck is that all about? So my future in tarot, I don't know. All I know is that if you treat me like a cheap gypsy, you won't get any read. This woman, is this a free read? Is this a free read? Can you get a free read? Like I said, do you want a massage? What else do you need? Do you feel sick? Do you want some paracetamol? Do you want me to change your diaper? How many of you out there can say you understand that these cards, they go all the way back to Egypt, Alchemet, Chem. They consist of archetypes and wisdom, which are made originally as a game based on Masonic and Templars wisdom, which again have roots in alchemy. This is alchemy and divination. And people treat it as they want to win the lottery, you know. Or the people who read it, we are archetypes of that cheap gypsy there who wants to rob you of your money, and this one is not even asking for anything in return, but your subscription and a like. Would you want to continue to do that? I found out that, I would love to continue growing this channel, but please do not force me to turn off the chat. And turns also out, I don't have enough shorts, so I'm not eligible for there's been 2 generous people here giving me super chat 2 times. And for those people, thank you and beyond thank you, because it's pretty expensive. It's not about the money, but some of you give in return with your heart, good words, your support, your thumb, being here, listening. What is it she have to say? What is the hell of my mind? You're not necessarily needed here to hear about our frustration, both as a reader and not to mention the moderator. And she's our goddess. She's being cherished for the work channel. She, the only thing I can offer her are extra free reads, but she will get rewarded as soon as I get to India. But when I get 0 myself, I will have to reward myself for what I have, Not to mention her beautiful personality, her beautiful support, and Tim supporting absolutely, 99% of every video I make, being here for me. You deserve a big thank you. And Lakshmi, you are beyond thank you. And some of you, I have learned to love. A lot of you people out there as a family. And I want to keep you here on my channel as a family. But there are now complete strangers coming in here, and I've been talking to Lakshmi about alternatives, like I have no access to Facebook and these things right now, but because I don't want necessarily at a limit on the time. If I want to sit 8 hours, 6 hours, and I can do that without a moderator, I will do that. But it seems to me like, because of people think this place is anarchy, that I need to have restrictions, And some of them is even, how about paying $5 and I can give you that $30 read, right? Or having a competition, 10 people. Today you are the one who get the free read. These are the things that we are now need to consider, and I owe to many of you this explanation because you are the channel, and many of you are here to evolve, to make better decisions, to have a better life for yourself, to make more out of it, to focus on you, not just what your neighbor, if they want to shag you, if they are in love with you, but for you to become a better human being, because there is an ascension process going on there. And so far I've been attracting so many people who have 0 interest in this process, which, yes, that makes me sad, right? Because star seeds and all this beautiful magic, that is a part of our life, and that is something I want to continue talking about, giving out, and I can do that as much as I want. And at some point, hopefully, I will also attract this kind of audience, right? But you don't want people who are, ripping up your door, walking into your house, behaving like they own you and the house, and giving you a fuck you if they don't get their foot massage. You don't want that kind of people in your life, and I don't want that kind of people in my channel. Even though they just say hello, is there free reads? Okay, no, I'm out. The mentality there alone says so much about that person, that they have so much to learn. In a country like this, everyone, cup chai, namaste, here in Asia, politeness is everything. You know, if I shout to someone, they will lose face. You know, politeness is everything. We always take our shoes off. Someone give you that time or give you a gift or whatever, we bow to you. Namaste meaning the divine in me, bow to the divine in you. And that is by Lord Shiva or Allfather Odin himself. That is how it should be. You know, about evolving your consciousness. And that is why I'm planted here in this life, on this earth. Because I was never a victim. The people who treated me like shit, they are my teachers and they are your teachers. We are not victims. This is how the universe creates warriors. And we have skills. Reading a card is not my only skill. Reading people also, I can see your face, I can look at you, I can have a conversation with you, and I can tell you a lot of things about you without pulling a card. People would call that psychic. Well, they hire cops with gifts like that. And I have been working with insecurity. I have been teaching people martial art, dancing, how to draw cartoons, manga. I've been teaching people about meditation, yoga, metaphysics, and now I will also teach these things. So with all the respect, if you ever want a free read from me, sometimes you can just ask, you know, if you're really broke and you're really as a friend, you know, but talk to me or behave like I'm, you know, even if you meet a beggar, treat them with respect. Treat them like God, because God is everywhere. Now, if people are out of alignment, the divine alignment, and they tell you fuck you if you don't, if they don't get what they want, if they come here just to eat your flesh, they are basically freeloaders. This is energy vampires, and this is the reason that beautiful angels, Lakshmi moderator, also feel dread, because we have attracted many energy vampires to this channel by saying, you know, you can take my lush, it's all for free. So people would come in and say, I don't like this read, fuck you, you're a lousy reader, you're a con artist. I'm doing my best here to serve you. The cards are not to tell you necessarily your fortune. They are here to teach you how you can manifest your own reality. Because that's what we do. And that's what I teach. And that's where I try within the lines to tell you that when I pull this card, how are you manifesting your energies right now? Fire. Someone here are creative. Someone here have a strong Leo/Aries position. They are creative. And we like to play. Even grown-up people like me, I still collect toys. I'm creative. That's fire. That's passion. And this is also leadership. I'm the king. I'm the messenger of God, which king means. That's the real meaning. Real also coming of real, which is royal, which is the king is the one that tells you what is real or not real. And I would really appreciate if people listen to this wisdom, and not whether or not, can you just tell me fast, will he call me or will he not call me? That's not why I'm here. But if you are here because of that, then go to another channel. And I'm sure Baba Jolie would be happy to tell you if he will call you or not call you tomorrow, right? So I got it off my chest. And trust me, Lakshmi, I did read your your mail, and you, basically, we are seeking the same thing. And this face-to-face encountering, trying to find that. Thank those the assholes or jerks that this face-to-face encountering, it will be less and less, because people do not appreciate it for what it is. They think that because I address you directly, then I must be cheap. Then my readings are not as valuable as those who have 800 followers. That is your mistake. Because when people die, or when things disappear, that is what we really took for granted in our life. While we have it. Thank you so much for listening. I even get 13 likes for sharing my thoughts on, because I also owe many of you a big thank you. We passed those 1K. We are even soon up in 1,300 people. We are still a baby channel. Most of you, I cherish you as my children, as my brothers, as my sisters. My heart reach out to you. Thank you, because you have, most of you have indeed been giving back. It's that small percentage of people that are walking in the door, you know. But in reality, we should have made a ticket for those people to come. So for those of you who really want to evolve, those of you who truly have dignity, who truly value what me and my moderators, the time we have given to you, you have all my love. And that does not mean we cannot love or forgive the trolls. It's just mean that we need to adjust the channel. And you will lose me and Lakshmi because of people, you know, this me reading your words. What happening, guys? Can someone tell me why she's sad? No. There is always a reason to be sad. No, but I'm not sad, and especially now I'm actually very happy that I got to get this off my chest on behalf of me, on my moderator, and remember that most of you are appreciative, and you really show us that I really appreciate the time and effort that you have given to us. But obviously it cannot continue like that. At some point, when I go back to Europe, I have a child, and I will grow an academy where I will teach people how to read the tarot, how to do astrology, how to understand esoteric knowledge. So you all come back to God, to the heavens, or be in alignment, or ascend, or whatever people talk about out there. So you can go out of your worries, so you can put your worries away, and I can teach you and show you how. No, I'm not sad. I just been in the punchline with the internet today, and with people who show disrespect to the channel. And so they need a little bit punch, and also to remind you that do not take anything you have in life for granted, because someday it is gone. The only thing that is constant change. Thank you so much for listening. I love you so much. I'm Raven from Norway as usual, and I catch you on the flip side. Namaste.